Alright guys, we're back, and I've done a little bit of research online just to find out some information about this game to see if there is a win condition. It's a little sketchy on whether there really is a win condition or not, but what I did find out that I didn't realize was this database checker I had opened early. This shows me all the clips in green that we've uncovered, and all the ones in red are ones you have yet to uncover, whereas this yellow one is the last one you just watched. So I've uncovered the last clip.
But we have a long way to, we haven't even uncovered the first clip.
Oh, we have not uncovered the first clip. Yeah, that's interesting. I did not even notice that. I saw that we uncovered the last one, but not the first one. I didn't realize that was still empty. Interesting. But we searched for Eric, and we have some videos to watch about Eric, so let's find out.
Wait a minute. It's been a little while. Who is Eric again?
I don't remember.
Eric is... Wait, was Eric Hannah's husband and Eve was...
No. Nobody else was married, but it's in the last clip that we had watched, which I don't remember what... I wonder if I can go back to...
Oh yeah, good question.
Oh, I can't go back to this clip.
At this point. Okay.
Nope. They brought it up in the last clip, his name, and I don't remember why it came up. She said something about... I think it was a friend of Steven's, or not Steven's. We were talking about making a murderer. Simon.
Before we watch a video, what I remember is Simon was probably the one who was murdered and married to one of the two who's being interviewed.
Right.
Carl is the one who took the virginity of probably both. Eve and Hannah are the twins / multiple personalities. We're not quite sure, but probably twins. And Eric is one that we do not know who he is.
Correct.
Okay.
That's where I'm at as well.
Okay. Just want to make sure we're on the same page.
So let's see. She's talking about fisting, apparently, in this.
Oh, I'm interested.
He was wearing a shirt, a blue turtleneck shirt, and jeans. He has a watch. It's a really nice one.
Watch.
It's a gift from his boss, Eric.
Really nice fist. Mm-hmm.
He had his coat, a long grey duffel coat, like Paddington Bear.
Oh.
He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
Okay, so...
Wait, did she say his house?
She said not in the house? Paddington Bear, not in the house.
He was wearing him. It's not in the house.
The house, okay.
Not in the house, okay.
Right, but his boss Eric used to fist him? Is that what I got?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Isn't that what this looks like in this picture? She's like about to
that picture, like...
She's going to describe the fisting incident of Eric.
Absolutely, Eric shoved his fist up. Anyway. children appropriate videos.
Of course. All murder mysteries are children appropriate.
Especially on JSano.
So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. They had a job. He didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock, that's our local. They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come see you. His parents haven't heard anything either.
So he went to the pub, or she thought he would have gone to the pub, but they hadn't seen him?
The Rock. I remember this from the earlier videos. It was it was shorthand for something common in the region.
Right.
She called it The Rock, but I don't remember what the full-length name was. But she also said that his parents hadn't seen him, and that he had been missing, and he was a no-show for the work that Carl needed, who Carl was his boss. However,
Eric.
The implication was that this was personal, like outside of work?
Yes.
Okay.
I think.
I'm saying
yes,
words, you tell me.
We share a Cavalier.
Okay.
And the van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it.
You look after the
Both of them are
companion.
there now, parked on the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back.
Okay.
So what I got out of that is that they own a Cavalier between the two of them, her and her husband.
Mhm.
The boss, Eric, owns a van which was parked on Cavalier Street, and something about a button.
Well, I don't think it was Cavalier Street, but
Oh.
it was parked out on the street with the Cavalier.
Oh, with the Cavalier. I'm sorry, Cavalier was the car.
Cavalier was the car
Yes, sir.
that they
Chevy
own.
Cavalier. Yeah, okay.
Eric was like an uncle to
Definitely not a
They were
tattoo.
pretty close. They spend a lot of time with each
No,
other,
no tattoo.
especially when they have to go to conferences. We met his
And what's
wife
the date?
Diane.
June
The
20th.
25th. Oh, his wife Diane. She just said at the end of that, have you met his
watch that
wife?
again?
Yeah.
Eric was like an uncle to him. They were pretty close. They spend a lot of time with each other, especially when they have to go to conferences. Have you met his wife Diane?
Okay, so we have a new name.
Mm-hmm.
And was Diane Eric's wife? Is that what she said?
I think that's what she's implying. Yeah, it's Eric's wife.
Okay.
I was like, is it Princess Di? Can you imagine we would have like come across this like whole set of clips? Oh, there's more songs.
There's 4 of them.
Oh, good God. We're looking for Princess Di if I had just typed in Diane. I'm like, how the hell did we get to Diane? Who the fuck's Eric?
Prince Eric?
Diane is really nice. She helps out at the Glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing. They have 2 kids, really sweet kids. She used to look out for me when I worked there.
So she worked at the Glaziers?
I heard the Glaziers. I heard Eric. What I'm not sure is, do we need to look up Princess Diana to see if she actually had 2 real-life kids?
Oh, God, I don't know. Do you think she's...
Well, she said Diana, and she said Eric, and she said 2 kids, right?
Right.
And that they worked at the Glaziers, or that they were somehow on behalf of the Glaziers?
Yeah, do you think this is actually related to actual Princess Diana?
I would think not. Princess Diana didn't work a day in her life. She
Well,
just
I would
got
get
sick.
I would guess not, but they are kind of obsessed with this whole princess thing.
That's true. That's a
So
very good point.
wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities.
Where the fuck did she get a... Oh, orange. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Simon's watch.
I do notice this
It
person
was
has
gift
a
from Eric.
wedding
He got it
ring.
this year. It was a wedding anniversary gift. Steel. It would have been Diane who chose it. She has really nice taste. That time, you must eliminate me. I was in Glasgow then.
So she was in Scotland. And Princess Diana, Queen of Scots, was picking out steel jewelry for some scrub?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So what did she say what it was though? It was a watch?
She said it was a steel watch and a wedding band? Did I hear a wedding band?
Yeah, that's Simon's watch.
Simon's watch.
It was a gift from Eric.
Okay, Simon's
He got it
watch.
this year.
Yeah, the wedding band was because I said I pointed out that she had a wedding band on because I actually haven't been paying attention if one of the 2 people doesn't have a wedding ring on.
I can't see behind the subtitles. So that's a very good catch.
Let's see.
Not really.
I see
We
a
would go to
wedding
the
band.
pub.
Yeah, I see one
Had
there
his drinking
too.
buddies there, but no one ever really
That's,
came back to the house.
That's a left-hand ring finger. That's got to be a wedding
Sometimes
or
Eric,
engagement band.
his boss, and his wife would come over for dinner. That would be us returning the favour. Diana's a really good cook, into her trendy ingredients. And the
Trendy.
last time Simon cooked something off MasterChef, he got the recipe off Ceefax, and I did my Lloyd Grossman bit, commenting from the sidelines.
Fuck is Lloyd Grossman?
I don't have any idea.
And what's Ceefax?
Have you ever eaten fennel?
Fennel from this. Have you ever eaten fennel from the supermarket? Is that what
She did say that.
you said? Okay. Seems
It's kinda weird.
Unusual
But-
to me.
Fennel's pretty common.
It is if you like Italian sausage.
It's yeah, that's a weird statement to make. Maybe in England they don't eat Italian sausage because Italy is not in Europe at all.
Right. And
So-
I'm from Philadelphia, which is a very European or Italian city.
The guitar's
guitar.
back.
Wait, 17 seconds. She was like a
Something
minute
arguing?
last time.
No, I can't imagine they'd be arguing. They get on so well. Unless it was something to do with work. Maybe Simon was being too much of a perfectionist. But I don't know. You should ask Diane.
Wait, Diane, not Diana.
Yeah, it's Diane.
Okay.
Which is what we typed in for this one.
Okay, so there's...
I don't know where to go from this. I'm gonna look up CFAX. Because I don't have any idea what it is. And it's only in that one clip.
Alright, and what was the other thing she mentioned in...
The Glaziers.
Glaziers, that's right.
Oh.
4 clips, I'm sorry.
4 new ones, yeah. I wish there was a way to tag one out of the database so I could see the other ones that were related.
A mobile phone? Yeah. Well, they have one for the Glaziers, but it's only for work. I can't remember the number.
And this is June
It's in the
8th.
kitchen. I
Yeah.
saw it plugged into its charging cradle.
So charging cradle, God, that takes me back to the early BlackBerry days. You remember those old charging cradles?
Yep. I used to have a phone that you couldn't plug in unless it was set on top of the thing with its prongs just right. And then if you wanted to answer somebody calling you, you had to pick up the entire cradle and hold it to your ear.
I remember that. Oh, man. How old is this game?
I did.
Well, it's 94
Well,
was the
we met when we were
interviews.
17, both working at the Glaziers.
Alright, we were 17 working at the Glaziers, and
So-
the previous ones mentioned the Glaziers and their cell phone.
Yeah.
I did.
I want to watch this again.
Well, we met when we were 17, both working at the Glaziers.
I did what? I don't know what you did.
Well, she looks...
Huh.
They met when they were 17 working at the
We couldn't
Glaziers.
afford our own place.
Yeah.
Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaziers.
Okay.
That was Eric's generosity.
Why is Glaziers not
His mum and
capitalized?
dad, they had a spare room for
Good question.
us and the baby if it came.
So wait a minute. Oh,
It was
That-
a nice change, time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope.
so this reminds me that like an hour ago we watched a video clip where one of them said they miscarried.
Correct.
I just remembered the baby if it came, and one of either the one with or without the tattoo, I do not remember, said that they had miscarried.
Oh, did I coin? I coined in miscarriage, so
Oh,
we'll
did you?
be able
Okay,
to.
let's-
So we'll be able to go back and find out which one. So this one is talking about if that came and does not have a tattoo.
Should we tag that for some sort of easy search later?
Sure. If it came,
Okay, fair enough.
and then one more in
Got
this
back
run.
in the jumpsuit.
No.
Okay.
Everyone loved Simon. He's a glazier, he doesn't have much money. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay.
What does it mean to be a glazier?
Somebody who works glass, which we already knew about.
Oh.
Aha.
Okay.
That's
why it's not capitalized.
Right. I was
Um,
thinking of Glazier as like a proper family name, but you're right. It could be somebody who works glass. Okay.
Whoa! I looked up
Whoa.
miscarriage, and there's a lot more things that came up.
Well, son of a bee. All right.
No. I lost the baby.
Okay. No
Okay, so
tattoo.
she did lose the
Miscarriage
baby.
8 months. We carried on living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after.
And she definitely did not have a tattoo. Her sleeve was riding high, no tattoo.
Correct.
Okay.
Then my parents died.
June 20th.
It was the worst year of my life. Miscarriage and then my parents.
Okay, so she lost her parents when she was 17.
Which is the same year she had the miscarriage.
Right.
I do. And this was dark blue shirt, June 25th. What is
Yes.
the light blue shirt?
The light blue shirt is June 30th.
Okay.
Still no
And-
tattoo.
Still not.
Yeah. I mean, I was infertile. Thought I was. They told me I was infertile after the miscarriage because of complications.
Okay.
Same person.
Okay, I believe that. So
It's-
she
She just said
infertile.
thought I was.
Right, thought she was told she was infertile after she had the miscarriage.
Which almost leads you to believe that she had another baby or got pregnant afterwards, the way she said that. She says, I was infertile, or thought I was.
Right. You're correct. Long sleeves.
Hannah had a miscarriage.
And somebody else had a
This was
miscarriage.
late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile.
Mm.
Felt like the universe had corrected its course.
Why is she smiling?
I aligned again.
I don't know. She's crazy.
That's messed up.
Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then
I got a lot from that clip. Did you?
Yes? Maybe?
Well, I'm sorry, yes and no. So what I got was Simon definitely worked glass, which I think we already knew. One of the twins had a miscarriage late in her pregnancy, which the previous one said that she had it at 8 months, which is lining up.
Right.
Did she say that was Hannah that had the miscarriage? So this
She
one must
did.
be Eve with the long sleeves.
Right.
And Hannah's the one without the tattoo because Eve has the long sleeves covering up the tattoo.
So we know for, like, we think a fact that
we-
Eve is the 7/3/94 long sleeves. And then Hannah is both of these other two because both of these clips lined up with the same thing. So
Right.
the 625.
And take that for will as you will with me having drunk 4 bottles of wine today.
4 bottles of wine is a lot of wine.
That is a lot of wine.
Light blue. So, okay, I think we got the 2 of these people figured out, but I wonder if infertile or fertile will bring up some extra clips. There's one
We've
more.
got no clip. Okay, I'll take it. This is long sleeves again.
I think it was that time, the first time at the house, in his bed, that I got pregnant.
Oh.
Wow.
Amazing, right? This fucking magic sperm. And they say lightning doesn't strike twice. I didn't tell him. I was 3 periods. I had pretty irregular periods anyway, but 3. I had always thought we were infertile. Both of us. I didn't tell him. Just waited.
I can't.
Hannah and I were meeting for our birthday, and I told her because I thought she would be happy for us both. I think she was.
Oh, I'm confused. Why would you think your sister, whose husband you were having an affair with, would be happy that you were pregnant with his kid?
I do not have enough alcohol to master that question.
I can't tell if she's wearing a wedding ring in this clip. Is she in this clip?
Oh, good question. She's covering up the hand.
She is, and the other one was covered behind a cup.
Hannah
This was
had a
late in the
miscarriage.
pregnancy, and
Late in
it
pregnancy.
left her infertile.
She was infertile.
Felt like
And
the
she
universe
smiles.
had
Don't forget that
corrected
she
There's no ring.
us.
Oh, I missed
We
it.
were aligned again.
Yeah, she just lifted up her fingers, and there's no ring under there. So this is Eve and not married.
Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now.
So
Given him a full-time position after he left
Eve's
school.
got to be the one.
And then
Yeah, there's no ring.
So Eve has
and
no ring, but does
it-
have the tattoo?
I would assume. Can we go back through the search history for something that's a lot and see Any of the ones that we have with a tattoo.
Oh, what about head desk? Okay.
Well, head desk wasn't a tattoo though.
That's right, that was the offhand. You're right.
I'm looking for one of our search histories that showed her with a tattoo. God dang it,
oh,
really?
Wait, Hannah has both hands in frame. Oh wait,
There's
with
no-
long sleeves. You're right.
There's no ring. Oh wait, this is Eve, you're right. This is the
Eve.
tappy one.
Okay, and she has no tattoo and a ring.
Is there a ring?
I saw a ring.
Well, I guess we'll get to see when she taps a little bit more to make sure, because I don't know if I... Oh yeah, you're right, There's a ring there. So I want to see if the tattoo...
Is her sleeve not riding up enough to be not tattoo conclusive?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Where's the... I need an old tattoo, though. Actually, I guess we can just look up tattoo.
What the hell did we search to find all those tattoo videos?
I don't know.
Oh wait, there's 2 T's in tattoo.
Alright, so tattoo.
Okay, and here.
She has a ring.
She has a ring. Son of a bee.
I got it to express.
Wait, so that changes everything.
And her tattoo doesn't come down quite to her elbow. It's like a quarter above it.
Yeah, but
My tattoo. I got it to express my individuality.
oh
It's an
god,
obvious
now
mistake.
I don't know if everything we're going on in this tattoo thing is wrong.
Is the tattoo irrelevant? It couldn't be. Could it?
Well, I would think that if you were going to be making 2 different people in a game, you'd be giving these subtle hints such as the ring or more major hints such as the tattoo that you can or can't keep covered up.
I agree.
Like, it seems too logical to not be irrelevant, but we've seen 2 different versions of it now.
That's true. However, how nitpicky are we getting with the location of the tattoo? I mean, obviously it's the same actress, but in real life, how practical is it to cover up the tattoo versus showing close to uncovered elbows without showing the tattoo specifically?
I don't know.
Did
Did we get any new search terms out of that?
Oh, good question. I forget the search terms. We've been.
Marriage.
Oh, hey, you got new stuff. Marriage got new stuff. Okay.
Simon was very moral about that sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
He wouldn't just walk out there and sleep with anyone.
Bullshit.
He wasn't that kind of guy. He took his marriage very seriously.
Until he found a woman who looked exactly like his wife and banged the hell out of
Which
him.
I'm still standing by that I ain't going to be cheating on my significant other with somebody who's just like my significant other. I'm not going to do it.
But yeah, no, that would obviously be stupid. But in video game logic.
In video games, I guess anything is possible.
Right.
After the kiss, the next time, he took me back to the house. To our parents' house. To their house. So, it was definitely him. I sometimes think he wanted to get caught to prove to himself that we were different people. He told me about his marriage, told me how his wife was completely different to me. I almost burst out laughing.
I'm not getting enough out of these to go on. Maybe sisters?
Good question. Oh, 3 new. Okay.
Stuff on sisters.
When she went home, Simon had a birthday tea waiting.
Okay.
Afterwards, she told Simon about me, told him I was pregnant.
Uh-huh.
She wanted me to move in with them, this sister he didn't know she had.
She said sister in a really weird way.
She
She
did.
knew that instant.
And she knew that instant.
The look on his face.
She knew what? She knew it was his?
His
She already
that
told
her
you
sister
that.
Was present. Yeah, she did. So, hold on. Before we click on any more clips, the twin sister, presumably twin sister slash schizophrenic sister, said that this woman was pregnant with her husband's baby. However, she had a miscarriage of her husband's baby. My
Right.
God, dude. I'm lost.
Yeah, she had a miscarriage,
Uh-huh.
but then her husband slept with the other one and got the other one pregnant, who the other one told the sister that she was pregnant, and then the sister told the husband she wants her to move in with them, but then quote-unquote knew at that instant. I don't know what she knew, because she already knew it was his baby.
So, I'm still leaning towards schizophrenia?
The fact that the tattoo ring thing hasn't panned out,
Oh,
I'm
true.
okay with that.
True, I forgot the tattoo ring.
She sent him out the house, kicked him out, called me up, crying, and I went round. I guess I had a feeling I could hear something was wrong in her voice, but I wasn't sure what it was.
Uh-huh.
She called me sister on the phone.
Mm.
She never calls me that.
Of course not, because you're a husband stealer.
My sister is gone,
Mm.
and she's never coming back.
What?
Okay. So wait a minute. We've been hunting down the murderer for Simon, but now Eve is gone?
No, Hannah's gone.
Hannah. Oh, Eve or Hannah. I'm sorry.
But I think the chick with the long sleeves in this interview was supposed to be Eve. Well, unless
Do
it
we
is.
have a wedding ring on those?
Well, unless it's split personalities, then she could just be changing mid-interview.
Right.
Let's see, personality. Nothing. How about disorder?
I might be thinking about this deeper than the game developer has. So maybe we should just go with twins.
Okay. What on earth?
So wait,
Oh.
we've watched all the videos we have available as Eve and as Hannah, right? Oh wait, what's this?
Yes.
What have you
I looked up
missing?
missing because it's like it all started with the missing persons case.
Fantastic.
I thought it made me sound suspicious. It's not a normal thing to do to drive to the other end of the country. I wanted to keep it simple. I know it was stupid not to tell you everything. Saying I spent the night in Glasgow when my husband went missing, I thought it would, distract you from what was important.
Whoa.
So wait, is
Different now. No,
he's what?
So she originally had an alibi that she was in Glasgow that night, but she just admitted that was a lie.
She did. And did she admit that her sister and her husband went missing on the same night? Can we watch this again?
I thought it made me sound suspicious.
Uh-huh.
It's not a normal thing to do to drive to the other end of the country. I wanted to keep it simple.
Right, of course.
I know it was stupid not to tell you everything.
Of course.
Saying I spent the night in Glasgow when my husband went missing, I thought it would, distract you from what was important.
What was
It's different now.
He's...
No, he's...
So nothing about the sister, but what did she think it would distract them from?
I don't know, but she looked to the left.
Is that Glasgow? That's nice.
I think there's one S in Glasgow. There might be two, but I'm pretty sure it's one.
Oh yeah, I guess that works. We got more on Glasgow.
And all in the same outfit.
Then I got in the car
Yep.
and I drove. And just kept driving north. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could. When I finally stopped, I was all the way up in Glasgow. I was so tired. I just had to sleep.
Okay.
So she's saying she
So-
did go to Glasgow right now.
She did, and Glasgow is in Scotland, and she's from England, right?
Yes.
Okay. So she drove to another country.
Yeah, which I guess she said in her statement where she was saying, but that doesn't make any sense.
None of this makes any sense.
Yes. I got to Glasgow, I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car. I woke up because a rubbish truck went past. I got some petrol, bought a coffee and a pastry, tried calling someone from a payphone, and then headed back.
You couldn't call him because you killed him.
So
Sorry.
No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning.
Now, Glasgow's a big city. Like a really big city, like at least Philadelphia.
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly.
she hit a
I
taxi?
hit a taxi. Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out.
Okay.
It was fine.
So she should have.
The hospital must have details when I was looked at.
Yeah.
There's a scratch on the car.
The hospital in Glasgow.
Yeah,
But wait,
so.
can we see how many video clips of hers that we've seen but not seen of the rest? Oh, not much different.
Oh,
Wait, the yellow one has moved quite a bit.
well, but that's just the last one we watched, wherever it resides in the database.
Right, yeah.
Hospital.
Wait,
Oh,
there's two
there's
more.
2 clips on hospital.
Ask the hospital.
That's it?
Okay.
2 seconds.
Good clip.
I don't see how it's hard. We've established I was in Glasgow when he was killed.
Uh-huh.
You've spoken with the hospital.
No. Hey, have we searched hospital?
That's what I just searched for that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But
So wait, have we searched Glasgow?
yeah, that was what we searched to get the stuff before that.
Hold on. I'm thinking, what is a famous hospital in Glasgow that they're looking for us to be searching? Because we've searched hospital, we've searched Glasgow. We've
Yeah,
not
how
come
else
up
with those
any
maybe records?
records? Oh, good point. Have we searched nurses? Oh, hey, new club. Okay.
That's with nobody in the chair. Nobody's there.
8 seconds.
Okay.
Really?
I've given blood before. Do you need to take that for your records?
Yes.
um,
Yes, material.
nurses?
Nothing.
How about she said she hit a taxi?
Oh, taxi. Good
We've
point.
seen both of those. Accident?
Oh,
Ooh.
a new one.
When I was 8, Mother died. She slipped down the stairs.
That's a shame. I'm so sorry.
Was
Which mother?
I had read a diary at that point, and I knew she wasn't my real mother.
Oh, so the housekeeper.
So I
Or
read
the
diary
midwife.
That day,
Yeah, what was her name? Florence.
walked
Florence,
out
yeah.
And across the street.
Got across the street. Uh-huh. And then what did you do?
I mean, yeah, you don't need to stop the clips. How about the diary? Couple new clips.
Oh, hey, two. Okay.
No, he doesn't keep a diary.
Doesn't?
That's my thing.
Okay.
I've kept one, well, as long as I can remember, since I was a girl.
Okay.
Helps make sense of my day. And when you're
Okay.
forced to put something into words, just gives you perspective. Everyone's on the same page.
Let us put your whole life into perspective.
That didn't give me much information.
But she's different here.
Our way of life. We would swap places and take it in turns to do things.
Okay.
And we were very careful. Whoever had been out that day would come back and write a detailed diary so that we were on the same page.
Of having sex with your own husband.
We had a list of rules that said what we could and couldn't do in any given situation.
Right.
It was exhaustive. We lived a second life through those rules. Rules for things that could only ever happen inside our imaginations.
I
And
understand.
we would consider all the permutations of future events and agree rules to walk our way through them.
She did say she broke the rules earlier when she slept with Carl.
Right, and the other one said that that the opposite was breaking the rules with Carl and or Simon.
Yes. I wonder if rules...
Now, I have to agree that she had every right to sleep with her own or her twin sister's husband, right?
She had the right to sleep with her twin sister's husband.
Damn right.
But not Carl. Don't drag Carl into this mess of husband
Carl
swapping.
was just some crazy high school kid.
Oh, she's reading something in this clip.
Okay.
Oh, picture.
Okay. She's being chased.
For shame.
They're trying to catch her because she did something bad.
She shouldn't have done
I guess she broke the rules.
that. Well, obvious.
Or maybe they think she did something bad. Maybe it wasn't her fault. She looks scared, not guilty. Maybe it was mistaken identity. Did they catch her there? I don't know.
That was. It looks like a psych eval.
It does, but as a sketch. So like a psych eval, but sketched into the emotions that the person that they were evaluating felt.
Yeah, so I've taken like psych evals and IQ tests before, and they'll give you pictures and ask you to describe what your interpretation is of what's going on.
So was your IQ test hamsters on a wheel?
It was not hamsters on a wheel. It was gerbils.
Oh, okay. I understand completely.
But it almost looks like she's looking at something that's from one of those tests and she's making up a story, and usually what those stories are supposed to do is show what your thought process is in there, and where she instantly went to somebody breaking the rules, quote unquote, and then it was like, but maybe it was a case of mistaken identity. Maybe it wasn't her that did it, but somebody that she thought they did it, though.
Maybe so. Maybe she recognized her own thought patterns in the picture and was
And
trying to deflect it.
And that's what I think that they were trying to do there, but I don't know what the picture showed.
It lasted about 6 months. I tried to carry on, but everything was different. Hannah insisted I not pretend to be her around Simon, let alone sleep with him. I didn't share him like the others. The rules had changed. Me living in the attic had become weird, in a way it hadn't been before.
So wait, this one admitted to living in the attic? Which, a long time ago, somebody said the opposite had lived in the attic, right?
Yeah. Somebody lived in an attic. I don't remember if they... I don't know, but I searched for attic and we got a bunch of new clips.
Perfect.
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy. Reminded me of being a girl, a dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
I'm not sure what that has to do with attic.
No,
Did you
sir,
sleep
that
in the
means
attic?
nothing to me.
Yes. I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, and still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play out there and make up our own stories.
So dollhouse might be something to look at.
And have we looked at we yet?
Not yet. Let's finish these and then we'll look at we.
Could the hairs have come from somewhere else?
Hairs?
Could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
Obviously,
Blonde?
you don't have long blonde hair.
Yeah, that's weird. I think hairs is something. Or hairs is something major.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that.
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. And they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was
Obviously.
so huge. It must have been
Just
taken up
enormous.
to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there.
God, that's a huge
It's a
fucking
beautiful
dollhouse.
thing.
Yeah.
Wallpaper to scale, little furniture,
Uh-huh.
lights work, mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there.
Mhm.
We wrote paperwork for them all, passports, diaries, gave them all really elaborate stories.
Perfectly normal.
Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise.
Mhm.
We tried to kill it, but it was tough.
Mhm.
We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
Sick bitch.
So,
So,
I'm just real curious before we go to hair.
oh yeah,
If
the
we
Arabian
search for
Nights.
the
Good
Arabian
call.
Nights,
Nothing.
no. Okay.
What about removing the and just typing Arabian Nights?
I'll try that as well. That's
without
the same
K.
clip.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah. No, it's just all the
Okay.
same.
So I guess we should search hair.
Yeah. Hair seems to be like there's evidence or something that we did. I guess we could have searched evidence a long time ago.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah, I guess
hair.
we haven't searched that, have we?
We have not.
We have two,
It's Rapunzel.
obviously.
The story starts when she's born.
Mm-hmm.
Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower.
Mm-hmm.
Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince.
Mhm.
And Mother Gothel is
Magic.
furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened.
Mm-hmm.
So she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind,
Who she had sex.
but she kills him with her tears. So it's a happy ending. Is that too much?
So is this Psyche Val she's looking at? What I think is a Psyche Val, the story of Rapunzel?
I agree that she's interpreting it as Rapunzel. Whether or not that's what is in the images, we cannot see.
Interesting.
What kind of hairs?
Uh-huh. Blonde. Long.
What kind of hair? How is that
Long enough to climb a tower. What is wrong?
evidence? Oh,
Oh no.
oh, something in a song.
Really?
More song.
Here's the rest.
Oh, the rest of the song.
Laid a body on the dock to dry. Oh, the wind and the rain, till a fiddler with a fiddle came walking by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle bow of her long hair. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her finger bows. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made fiddle pegs from her finger bows. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle out of her breastbone. Oh, the wind
This is a
and the
beautiful
rain.
song.
Sure is.
It's a heart of stone, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. But the only tune that the fiddle could play was, oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, the only tune that the fiddle could play was, oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
Strange.
Anything you sing may be used as evidence against you.